everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling and Spiraling. We're here to talk about all the things today. I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Alicia. We're so excited. We have obviously so much to catch up on. Tiffany, how was your week? How have
Oh
things
my
been
gosh, I
going?
feel like I've had the most chaotic week of my life. Like my my mother-in-law was in town for 3 weeks, which is always really fun. My mother-in-law and I are really close, but and then my brother-in-law who's about to turn 16 next week. Um I don't know. So it was really fun, but it was just like really crazy and then our AC went out while they were here and so it was just like full chaos. It's been 95 degrees inside of our house. But everything's fixed now, so it's chill. But it was just like a crazy, crazy time. How about you?
Yeah, I feel like when things like that happen, it's like it's a spiral, like it's snowball. Like it's everything's always gonna happen at the same time for some
It was
reason.
literally everything. Like I was like, I we were trying to get the AC fixed. I was like, okay, well then do I need to board the dogs? Oh no, the dogs need their shots. Oh no, it's gonna be $900 to get the dog shots and they're boarded and they're like flea and tick medication. Like everything was all at once. And I'm like,
$900. Jeez,
I know,
that's
because they needed
expensive.
new, they needed a bunch of shots and then they needed their heartworm medication, and I couldn't take them to get boarded without getting their shots, and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a week.
It was craziness, but they just went home earlier this week, and I'm sad, but I do have my office back, which is kinda nice.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my week's been good. I've still been stressed, even though like I don't have work this week. Like I took it off, which is I guess just more signs that I'm a stressed person naturally.
Yeah.
But I've just been like organizing. I cleaned our pantry, our kitchen, my office, and then just hanging out with Sadie. So
So
it's been great.
satisfying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been really nice. We did go and shoot off some fireworks on the 4th. So
That's fun.
that was fun. Yeah. A little terrified.
Yeah.
Um, because I've never shot a firework before. So it was there was one that we got that we had to like it had a pole and we didn't have anywhere to stick it in the ground. So we had to attach it to a fence. And the first time we shot it up, it like went and then it started curving. And
This
like
is how
we're all
fires get started.
yeah. No, we were all like dead silent, like watching. And as it started turning down, then it went and then it
Oh
was
my god.
fine. But they were like holding it. Never. It was just no fires were started. It was all fine. But yeah, apparently that's like a
That kind of
tradition.
reminds me, I was actually just talking to my son about this because he's been on a he's been on a kick with Rapunzel lately.
Love it.
Like he loves the show Rapunzel. I love it too. There is plot. But so that reminds me of like the floating lanterns because we were talking about that and how like those can start fires. And I in college we did the floating lanterns and all I could think was like this is gonna land somewhere and it's gonna start a forest fire.
Yeah. I did it in high school. My friend wanted to do it for her birthday, and I remember mine like got stuck in a tree. It's like, well,
It didn't
that's
catch on
fires.
fire though?
No, it did not.
Okay,
It
well, I
it
guess
did
that's
not.
good.
Yeah. But um yeah. So it was I mean, there was like some younger kids out there, like obviously with a parent, there was a guardian nearby helping them shoot off the firework, but they were all for it. They were so excited. And I'm over here like nervous Nelly, like being like, okay guys, like Tony was like, okay, and, like you gotta get out there, you gotta go do it. And then when I would turn around, he was like just like filming me. It was so cute. But
Oh,
they started me off slow. I had like a princess sword that like shot fireworks out from it, and I just kinda held it. And, like, all the
even
kids got one and
characters
me.
freak me out.
Yeah. And, well, we were sitting so close. Like, they were doing it in the road, and then we're sitting off
Yeah.
to the side, and we didn't know what any of these fireworks did. Like, you just kinda light them, and you're like, "Okay, like, let's see." And we got one that was like a tank, and it was, like, just kind of doing a little, like, weak performance, and everyone was like, "Aw." And all of a sudden it went, and it just started, like, doing all these
Like,
crazy
oh
things, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, what is happening?" So, yeah, it was a lot of fun, though.
my gosh. We, like, went to this random parking lot to go look for fireworks, And, we went at, like, 8 o'clock thinking they would happen maybe at 9. They didn't go off till, like, 10, but around 9:30, I was like, "I give up, let's go home." And then my seven-year-old started having a tantrum like a two-year-old, and she's like, "We wanna see fireworks, ah!" Like, freaking out. So then we gave it a few minutes. I'm like, "I do feel bad." We drove over here to see the fireworks, and they didn't happen till,
Yeah.
like, 10 o'clock. So I'm, like, falling asleep in the back seat.
Yeah. No, they don't I mean, it has to be fairly dark, and at this time of year, it doesn't get dark until, like,
I
really,
we
really
should have
late.
known. I don't know why we went at 8 o'clock thinking that 9 o'clock would be the time, but it was not.
Well, I think the sun sets, like, around 8, 8:30 here, but, like, it doesn't get dark until, like, 9:30, 10, I feel.
Yeah.
So that was probably, like your instinct was right. It's
Yeah,
just Texas, am I right?
I know, and then they were just getting really antsy sitting around, so it's like, I'm ready to move on.
Yeah. I feel like, though, driving home on the 4th is, like, always my favorite thing to do because I feel like you always see fireworks just, like, randomly
Yeah,
popping up in the sky.
that's true.
So, you can always catch a quick show.
Yeah, and that's what we kept trying to, like, convince her. I'm like, "Look, we saw, like, 2 fireworks out that way," and she's like, "That's not it." I'm like,
Yeah. The grand finale of a show is the best part of any
I
fireworks
know."
show. Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah. Um, in other news, I posted a rant on TikTok about this, but, like, I feel like I was the center of a comedy show yesterday painting my nails because I decided yesterday, like, I don't know, do you paint your own nails?
I have, and I did, like, way back when, but not really now.
Are you like a I'm gonna get my nails done girly?
Yeah, I like bare nails, and until unless it's, like, a special event or, like, I'm going on a vacation or there's, like, a
Yeah.
reason. Yeah.
I just, like, got it in my head yesterday that I was gonna use regular nail polish instead, because I normally do my own gel nails, but I was like, "Oh, this
Wow.
isn't good for my nails, like, I'm just gonna use regular nail polish." So I did, and the reason I don't do this is because I don't wanna wait for it to dry. I feel like every time I do my own nails, I'm, like, touching something and then it, like, smudges,
Yeah.
but I did a really good job, and I, like, waited, each layer dried evenly, like, it was looking really nice, and then I got top coat in my eyeball. And I'm sitting here crying and trying to get it out, and I'm like, just crying.
Like, one-eyed painting your
Yes, I'm
fingernails.
like, and when I was almost done, like, I was just waiting for the top coat to dry, and but it got in my eye, and I'm like, "Ah," so then I'm like, "I better get up and get a paper towel," and I knock over the entire bottle, and it
Oh my god.
splatters all to the floor, and I'm like, "Ah!" So then I, like, run and get a paper towel, but then as I'm grabbing the paper towels, I smudge the entire 45 minutes of drying whatever. I'm like, "Ah, this is why I don't paint my nails." And then I
Right.
ended up just, like, I painted them a different color, then they got lint all over them, and I just took it all off.
Yeah, that's that's definitely a unique experience, but I feel like painting your nails with regular nail polish is definitely, like, way harder
Am I, like, the only
than
one that smudges for, though? Because I feel like
no.
I
Well,
can't
I
do.
always thought it was hard because, like, I'm left-handed, so, like, doing my right hand is, like, really easy, but, like, when I would have to switch over, I'm, like, shaking. That's
Yeah,
always the part I thought was and then it's, like, then you would mess up this hand or whatever when you were doing the up because 'cause you're, like, having to, like, switch your fingers together.
and I thought, like, I was gonna give myself cute 4th of July nails, and so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna," but it's hard with your non-dominant hand, like, I was trying to draw a heart on it, and it looked like a two-year-old did it.
Now, I got, like, really into it, like, I had, like, the special tools and stuff, but,
Yeah.
like, I wasn't good. But, like, I had bought them and tried
Yeah,
to do it, so, like, that's commendable for you to try.
I know, my sweet little son, he was like, "Oh, mom, that heart looks so good, you look like a pro did it," and I was like, "Thank you, it looks like a two-year-old did it, but
This was sweet of
so
him.
sweet."
Um, it's funny that you got it in your eye, though, because I got cayenne pepper in my eye
Well,
earlier
that's
this week,
way
so
worse.
so we both got something in our eye, so fun. I, like, blew it into my eye, it was bad. I make myself so right now my fixation is like, I think it's called a sola bagel. Could pronounce
Ooh.
that wrong. It's got a lot of fiber in it, so I just cut in half, and I just use one half, and then I do like some just some eggs, and then I put cayenne pepper on the top. And as I was eating it,
Oh,
I like breathed, and then it flew back into my eye, and I
over
was
your
really panicking. Yeah, it
Oh
sort of got around my glasses and into my eye. It was horrible. And so I get up in a panic because I'm trying to eat still. And I'm like, it's fine. I'm gonna go away. It's like shampoo in your eye. And then no. And then I got up really fast. The city was like, what are we doing? Where are we going? So
Speaking of which, like, thinking about getting shampoo in my eye, like, that is the worst thing I can imagine, and I always die because when I'm, like, bathing my 2 kids, like, we don't have a bathtub, we use a shower, so when they're washing their hair, my son, he'll, like, waterboard himself, and I'll be like, look up so the soap doesn't get in your eyes," and he, like, goes in head down and, like, just lets the shampoo fall into his eyeballs, and I'm like, "Stop,
no, that's crazy.
why?
That's so crazy.
Is that putting your head back?" He's like, "No," like,
He's like, I did the exact opposite of what you said. Okay, come on, mom. Like,
"What are you thinking? That boy is not right."
I mean,
No,
or any of us, I'm not.
no, no. Let's dive into the news this week, though. Did you
Yes,
hear Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce donated $26 million to charity before their wedding?
did.
That's great.
I thought that was so sweet. And I feel like it was a very like, obviously, they did it to be kind, but I also know that, like, a lot of speculation was gonna be about this wedding, so I thought it was, like, kind of a genius, like, play on their part to, like to do something kind and give back so that, kinda negates some of the negative
Yeah.
so much negativity around this wedding
I do
from
feel like there was
other
a lot of
people.
negativity, and
Yeah.
I saw somebody was like, "Why are all you Swifties silent?" I'm like, I don't
I
know.
mean, it
It's their
wasn't my
prerogative.
wedding.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
what they wanna do.
Yeah, I have no problem with her wanting 1,000 guests. Last week I was like, MSG is crazy, so I can eat my own words on that. I heard, the way that they like went about it, it was like an unknown number that people were getting. I'm getting all this information like unwarranted. Like all I needed to know was they got married. I'm happy. Like they put out the, just married on the billboard or whatever it was on the Essence Square Garden, like the day of. Um, that's good. Like I'm good with that. But there's like men that are like footballers or whoever that are like upset that they didn't
Yeah,
get an invite. And like then people are like, well, someone was like, I couldn't find my significant other for a while because I didn't have a phone. I was like, well, that's kind of funny. Um, like, yeah, you can't find each other. It's 1,000 people. But like everyone's being like just so negative, and it's just th- I don't know. It just brings me back to what Taylor is always saying is like someone else can do it and it's fine, but she does it and it's
yeah,
something else entirely. And people are hating on her for the guests that are coming or like, oh, she doesn't know them. Like, we don't know anything about this person. Like, we don't know who she does and doesn't know.
yeah, exactly. I just, like, don't care enough. I don't know, like, if
Yeah.
that makes me a bad, like, Swiftie.
No.
I just, like,
I
let
care that she
let
got
them do
married.
what they wanna do, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's cute, I think it's great, but I'm not invested enough to care.
No.
I don't know,
I
maybe that's
saw
my privilege.
I saw a comment that was like, it's great that she could have a wedding with that many people. Like, if she can afford it, which she can, why not? Like, if you want to go have a small intimate wedding, you can have that. Like, it's your own wedding. You can do
Yeah,
whatever you want.
yeah.
So,
I also am sick of the AI photos, though.
yes, I need them to stop. Like, the amount of AI photos I've seen, and then everyone's in the comments like, that's not what he wore, this, that, and the other thing. Or like, you zoom in on his face, and it's like not him at all.
The annoying thing is that, like, I sometimes can't tell the difference between AI and what's real. S
Yeah, I mean, they're getting better with it.
Yeah, I am too. Like, I thought I was a pro at being able to tell, but then I don't know, I've been showing things to my husband, not Taylor Swift related, just, like, random things. My husband's like, yeah, that is 100% AI." And I'm like, "Well, shoot, I thought I could tell the difference. Guess not."
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's evolved. Like
Yeah.
a year or two ago, the videos were I mean, you could easily tell it was AI. Now it's a lot more difficult because there's a lot more people funding AI, I feel, and then that goes towards better
I
better
know.
graphics. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also wanted to talk about the World Cup. I saw this and I just thought it was clever, whatever. So I guess there is a halftime show for the World Cup I was gonna say finale, final, whatever you want to call it. And it's an 11-minute performance, and it's gonna be curated by Coldplay's Chris Martin. And then a bunch of people are like co-headliners in it. So like Justin Bieber, Madonna, Shakira, and then BTS.
Mm,
So, that's one aspect of it, and then another part is the show is also to support FIFA's Global Citizen Education Fund, which is raising $100 million to help children across and access education and soccer. But yeah, so super exciting on, I guess, FIFA's part. I thought it was interesting too because I know, when Justin Bieber was doing Coachella, he had to pay all that debt off from his tour that he had to cancel, so a lot of the money he got from that event, he was able to, like, finally keep for himself. So I
mm,
feel like he's now being able to do other performances, and I maybe feel like we'll start to see him more and more,
yeah.
do more, with his health seeming back to order and all these other things, so
You know, it's so funny, not to just, like, be that person who always brings it back to their kids, but, my seven-year-old's obsessed with Justin Bieber, and so, my son the other day was like, "Serenity, do you like Justin Bieber better with, him being old and having tattoos, or do you like him better with his long hair?"
Ooh, what was
So,
the consensus?
she doesn't like it when he's old and has tattoos.
Mm.
Yeah.
So she wants, like, the earrings studded and, like, the
Yeah.
the spiked up hair.
She
Yeah.
wants, like, the iconic Bieber haircut.
Mm.
I'm like,
Oh,
"That's"
like the swoosh,
yeah.
like the throwback haircut. Okay,
Yeah, she wants
okay.
Justin Bieber when he's 13, and to me, that's, like, far more age appropriate, so,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
that's
fair.
fair. That's fair. Yeah. Do you remember where you were when you first heard "Baby"? Because I definitely do.
I actually don't, but I do remember everyone was, like, mean to Justin Bieber.
Oh, that's sad.
Was it like that at your school? Like, you were dumb if you liked Justin Bieber?
Um, I mean, yeah, so, like, we had in between periods, they would, like, play music until the last minute, and then they would cut it off, but, you had a minute left, and so people could submit songs, and so Justin Bieber's "Baby" was, like, playing all the time,
Mhm.
and it was, like, kind of like I mean, we're a little older than I think he is by a few years, so it was kinda
No,
like he
actually, he's 32 because my friend
Oh,
asked Alexa that last night. How old is Justin Bieber?
okay, so he had kind of a baby voice when "Baby" came out,
Yeah.
so I think it was, like, his voice just, like I don't know, you hearing it over and over and over again. It wasn't like people, like, thought it was uncool, but it was kind of like, "Oh my god, not this song again."
Yeah.
But he has classics.
No.
Can't
Yeah,
deny
for
that.
sure. Let's dive into some celebrity gossip this week.
Okay, so I saw earlier today, there's, like, a few different summer house things. First off, looks like there may potentially be a summer house in Canada, which I'm not against.
I'm not
But I know
against it, but it just doesn't feel like I don't know.
I mean, they've tried to do summer house again. I think they tried to do summer house Martha's Vineyard, and that
Yeah,
only had, like, a few seasons. Um, we'll see. I don't know. It could be interesting. We don't know what Canadians are like, so,
that's true.
that'd be fun to see them on TV,
Yeah.
in a summer house platform. Um, I know we've talked about, like, summer house getting a little too repetitive with, like, the party planning, so it'd be cool to see
Yeah, that's
how
true.
they bring Canada into that.
Yeah.
Um, and then more just summer house news is allegedly people are saying that, Amanda is pregnant.
It is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I buy it either. I will say I like the dress that she wore. I sent you a TikTok. It was
Yeah, I
cute.
saw that. But see, the someone posted the side angle of her saying she looked pregnant, and I'm like, 1, is this AI? I don't know. And 2, it could just be the ink. I mean, I look pregnant all the time just
Yeah.
'cause Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think she's just got a lot around her, like, with the summer house. Like, she's not gonna be this next season of Summer House, she's on in the city, um, but that's a newer show, so obviously you might I don't know, management might not make as much money as you did on the show where you were on for 10 years.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't know how the traction of In the City is gonna go. I think it's going well, but, I'm only an
Yeah.
executive producer. And then, she hasn't really posted since her Buffalo Wild Wings campaign or ad. That was
Yeah.
like a few months ago. So I think she's got a little eyes around her.
Yeah. I don't buy this one, but we'll see because I said that about the whole Wes and Amanda thing, so oh,
Yes. Yeah. Well, we'll see. And then the last thing of Summer House is Lindsay and Kyle are doing it just seems like a lot of promotions together, like a lot of promos. I don't know about what, but I've just seen them a lot together. They were in cans together. They just went on the view together.
hmm,
So thought that was interesting considering I mean, I guess In the City is out, so they could promote that. But Summer House won't be out until like next year, the beginning of next year.
yeah.
So
I do feel like, as much as I love Lindsay, I do feel like she's kind of getting that complex of like, I don't know if you remember, like when Jax was like, "This is my show, and I created this show." Like, I do feel like Lindsay's kind of getting to that point where, like, even these last couple weeks on Summer House when she's telling, oh my god, what's her name? Her best friend. That's not her best friend anymore.
oh, uh, not Danielle.
Yeah,
What do you
Danielle.
mean?
When she was
Oh,
telling
okay.
she's like, "Why are you even on this show?" Like, I feel like she's taking it very like, "This is my show. Why are you here?" Is the vibe that I'm getting, but, like, also hats off because it kind of is, so
Y Yeah. I mean, we did want her to have her own show, so it's kinda like I mean, I
it's
didn't
true,
yeah,
and I'm not mad about it.
it
I just
makes sense. But no, I see what you're saying. Um, if it is her show, though, can she please get, who back on the show, please?
Who?
Uh, Coral.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Get Coral
Yeah,
back on the show, please.
I'm here for it, yeah.
Um, they've
I'm
been
here.
doing, like, a lot of promotions together too.
I like it.
Yeah. But no, I see what you're saying. Like, I I don't know. We'll see.
Like,
I
I'm
mean,
rooting for Lindsay, and I don't want her to look bad, and I fear that if her head I don't think it's at this point yet, but if her head gets too big, then it's not gonna be a good look.
see. Guess we'll have to keep watching In the City and
Tune
see
into
what happens.
BravoTV.com for more information.
Yeah. Next piece of news is allegedly Jack Antonoff and Margaret Qualley are getting divorced. I don't necessarily know if I believe either.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like when places post like exclusive
Mm,
um from a source, I'm like, People Magazine, I don't really trust your source. Like, I get you can't name your source. I understand journalism, but
yeah.
I I don't know.
That just, like,
Maybe.
reminds me I saw this, Instagram carousel the other day that was, like, a bunch of, tabloids from back in the day, and they were all of Teresa Giudice, and they were all around the time she was going to prison, and it was, like, Teresa and Joe, divorce rumors, and this was, like, way before they were actually gonna get a divorce. Or it would be, like, Teresa going to prison, pregnant, blah, 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 having 5th kid, like, just the most insane titles, and I'm like, "Where are these articles coming from?" And, like, can you even I guess you could at the time, but, like, how are they able to put such egregious false things on the cover of
Yeah,
a magazine? Like,
I have
wild.
absolutely no idea, and they definitely do that. Um, but see, the thing with People Magazine that I find interesting is, like, people will sometimes go to People Magazine and be like, "I want you to get the
For
exclusive."
sure, yeah.
And then at that point, it kind of gives them, like, a validation,
Yeah.
but then it's like then they do other things where, like, a source is saying. And I'm like, honestly, like, this only source that I would believe is, like, their management coming out.
Yeah.
saying it. I will say though, she has like apparently got rid of like all of their photos together on her Instagram.
Mm,
Um, so like we all kind of know that sometimes that means something. But again, I know plenty of celebrities that like totally just like delete every photo they have on Instagram
yeah.
and start over. So
Yeah. I mean, I archived pretty much every single one of my posts and left it at like 20 posts are left on there. Like, I don't
yeah,
know. You just never know.
right. I don't think that that's like it's like with oh so and so is unfollowing so and so. First off, how do you have the time
To
to figure
notice.
that out?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you check it every day. Like that's I have a life. That's absurd.
Yeah. Here's another thing I'm hopping to. I did hear I saw a post the other day that was like the Real Housewives of Rhode Island and like which ones were MAGA. And it was Rula, Ashley, and Joellen, and they were seen like liking so many transphobic and racist memes all over Instagram. And they were like, and I'm like, first of all, one, who has the time to like see what these housewives are liking. But two, y'all better be careful because it was some like pretty disgusting and like just awful things that they were liking. And I'm like, I understand. Like I've seen the housewives do this so many times, and especially the Orange County housewives, where they'll be like, "It was my team liking things and blah blah blah." But like, it was multiple posts that were all within this like um this category. And then my thought is like, well, my Instagram feed is curated with things that like go along with my belief system, which like they say
Right.
like you should be exposed to more broad concepts and whatever. But like, sorry, my Instagram feed is pretty curated and it's like a certain way. So like even if it was their team going off and liking these things on accident, they were in your feed because you obviously are interested in that kind of content.
Right. Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, it's pretty much all your social media is geared towards understanding you at this point. And
Yeah, like, if
also,
somebody else was in my feed liking whatever they saw on my feed, it wouldn't be anything like that.
yeah. And also I don't understand the excuse of, oh, well, my assistant or whatever, my team is liking my photos. Why? Like they shouldn't be using they should only be using your phone with your Instagram to post your photos or whatever. Like I don't think that they should be like
Yeah,
free
engaging.
range liking. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just weird.
yeah,
An invasion of privacy. Interesting.
yeah. Very interesting, and then also another Housewives news. Did you hear about Melania Giudice getting arrested?
Is this recent?
Yeah.
Oh,
They are
wow.
saying, like, the headline I saw was, like, "An erratic Melania Giudice was throwing candles and food during a domestic dispute." And so my first thought was like, "Oh my gosh, like, is she fighting with a boyfriend or whatever?" No, it was Gabriella Giudice who reported her to the police, and I was like, "That's insane."
That's diabolical.
Yeah, but, no one really knows what the fight was about, just that they were fighting, and I'm like, honestly, like, just sounds like sibling shit. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My
Crazy
sibling
that she called
shit.
the police about that.
Yeah. I mean, if you feel threatened, like, I don't know. I, I don't know the situation at all. But interesting. I mean, my sibling shit never involved me phoning the police.
No, me
So
neither. I mean,
no,
but my brother and
can't
I, like,
speak.
don't fight like that. I don't know.
That's
But I could see my kids fighting like that.
interesting. Not about your kids, but about the
Yeah,
story itself.
yeah.
Um, all right. Uh then to some McBee dynasty tea. Christy McBee, who's the kid's mom, has come to the comment section of Instagram, basically saying that Stephen Jr.'s ex girlfriend, Allie, is an actress. And I think the reason that came out was because we've now found out that Allie was making quite a bit of money to be on the show, and even more so than Galena, Casey, and then Mama McBean herself. So I guess she had a manager that was obviously negotiating on her behalf, and there was like reasons for her to say she didn't want to be on the show because, and I don't remember the exact number, she wasn't gonna make enough. Um, so yeah, that's that. And then I also found out through like a little more sleuthing on an article Stephen Jr. has said that his family and him are over the hypocrisy and the internet bullying of the fan base, and this will be our last go round. I don't necessarily know if that's true because I haven't seen anything, but
feel like they just say shit, like, they just he's pissed off and he's saying that.
I feel, yeah. And also I mean, you're on reality TV show. Everyone is gonna get there. It's not everyone's gonna be like hyping you up. There will be,
Happens when you go on reality TV and you do crazy stuff, like, I'm sure
or
Galena got her fair share of criticism the last 2
yeah.
seasons.
Well, I think it's anytime you go on reality TV, like,
Yeah,
anyone has an opinion of you because people have their own opinions and they can form that. And there's a lot of people in this world that will then go and voice those opinions on the internet. So, um, yeah, I feel like he's just upset.
also
And
weird that their mom is, like, in the comments saying she's an actress. Okay, so was she an actress hired to play your son's girlfriend on TV, or is she just an actress as her profession? Because you guys were complaining that Kala didn't do anything, that even Casey doesn't do anything, which she does now, but,
yeah,
like,
she does. Well, and so no, so the funny thing about that is like, she said that she learned everything from Steven's other ex and was able to be a great fake girlfriend or something. I don't know. Even though they were really like dating, she thought that she was just like playing into it. Which,
which
you know what? Like, if you have a manager and they're going to negotiate a cost, good for them. Like,
I
why
feel like
not?
you would have to get one to be
I
on
mean,
the show.
yeah, you're gonna get paid
Move.
something, so why not, yeah, why not get paid what you think, what your manager thinks you should get? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Especially for everything that we've seen after the fact of, like, Steven being kind of abusive and things like that, like, hell yeah, get that paycheck, girl.
Yeah. I know I also saw him and he's like, "Oh, I have video proof of an X, Y, and Z." And I'm kinda just like, "Okay, well, if you have it, you should see it." Like, I feel like you went on a rage, uh, when and posting all these text messages and things, so
This feels Dakota coded.
yeah. Oh, did you see though about him and Taylor in recent?
No.
I guess they're back in court.
What do
Which why are these courts being recorded? I don't like everything I see on this is against my will. Like it just like shows up.
Yeah.
Um, and it's obviously the lawyers doing most of the talking, but I guess that Dakota had their 2-year-old son on. At first, they said it was a motorcycle. Then his attorney said it was like one of those electric e-bikes with no helmet. I'm pretty sure. And, so then, like, Dakota's lawyer is trying to, like, fight it, being like, "Well, he was following this, that, and the other thing," and the judge is like, "Okay, yeah, but, like, he's 2, you know? The kid should be at least, like, 13 before he's on it." And he's like, "Well, they didn't go very far." Like, and I get that that's the lawyer's job, but, like, it's just wild.
I didn't even really wanna put my older kids on that, like, what?
Yeah. I I don't even wanna drive a car,
No.
and I can, you know what I mean?
I
So,
mean, I
like, I
was
don't.
barely making it on when we did those Lime scooters and bikes,
Oh my
like,
god, yeah. And everyone's going way faster than us. I don't understand.
I was going like,
I was like, "How did you guys get this, like, super fast bike?" But okay. Yeah, so I saw that. And then just to keep it on, Taylor Frankie Paul, I guess she's having some beef with some of the other, ladies on the show. So, Taylor updated her bio to say the creator of Mom Talk on Instagram. And then Whitney filmed a TikTok saying basically something around the effect of like it's founding mothers with like a bunch of S's at the end. And then Taylor responded with a video where she basically was posting about all these opportunities she could have done, but she turned down. Like one was talking about doing a book and like having a tour. The other one was like a message she received about like gauging interest in wanting to do Dancing with the Stars. It was like, how interested are you, 1 through 10? And then another one to be a part of Miami Swim. But then at the end, she was like, "No, I'm good. I don't want to do any of it." And then other people's messages are like, "I'm doing it. I'm fine. Like I'm into it. I want to do it." Things like this. And I'm just like, I don't understand why this is so much beef. Like,
But also,
okay,
does that make you better than anyone because you turned them down? Like, if you didn't wanna do them, that's your prerogative, you didn't wanna do them, but what if the other girls wanted to? Then they
no,
can
yeah, but I know. Well, someone in Taylor's comments who's like Whitney basically finding out that like she wasn't top pick to do Dancing with the Stars or something. And, but I'm just like, why does it matter that they asked you first? Like everyone's doing their own thing. It seems like everyone else is hyping each other up. Why are we bringing all this like negativity into it? Like because you were offered it first, like that's not a good supportive friend.
Yeah.
Like I just, and I mean, I get they're all on TikTok, but I guess my 30-year-old brain is just like, wait, so we're communicating through videos? It feels like back when you had like Snapchat and you were like sending a message to someone via your Snapchat story.
Yeah, you're, like, subtweeting over here.
Exactly. Yeah. So I saw that and I was
Oh
like,
my
interesting.
gosh. Yeah, Taylor's losing me, man. But, like, that's what these shows do, like, they're winning me one second and they're losing me the next, but lately, Taylor's been on the downward trend for me.
And I want her to do so well. Like I want her.
And yeah.
Yeah, I know. I still want to see the Bachelorette and I still want, like, that was a great opportunity, obviously, at the time.
I saw that the host was, like, saying, like, people were asking him about the season, and he was like, "Well, let's just say I'm excited that I'm leaving the show."
Oh, the hostess?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
he's doing an exit, and he's starting a show with his I think it's with his wife. They're gonna be hosting something else. It's like a different dating show. It's like the dating show we've always wanted to do. Um, but yeah, he was like, "Let's just say I'm glad that I'm leaving." So I'm like, "Oh, how bad was it?"
I need to know the statistics on dating shows. There's gotta be someone's gotta have that stat out there. Like,
And it's
what is
gotta
the
be like
actual
80-90% of them don't last, I'm sure.
yeah, there I mean, and or even if it's, like, not a dating show, people then make it into a dating show. Like,
Yeah.
I just
Like when we were watching Fear Factor.
might not fear factor. Yes, yeah.
We
Those 2
watched
people were definitely
we watched Fear
it
Factor House of Fear, and if you guys haven't watched, I actually think it was pretty good. Like, I liked it better than the old Fear Factor, but there's these, like, 2 people who kind of start dating, and it's, like, not a dating show. It's just weird.
no. I was watching Hell's Kitchen the other day, and there was people, like, trying to make it a dating show. And I was like, "Alright." And then, because we were invested, it was an older season, we Googled it, and it was like, they didn't make it very far past the show. I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
it's like dating a coworker. It's never a good idea, but it
Yeah.
happens, and then it doesn't end well.
No.
Sometimes it does, but
Speaking of that, Love Island, I've been seeing everybody posting about, like, one, Ariana got nominated for I think it was for an Emmy, and, yeah, yes, T, and people are like, "Imagine," like, the clip has been circulating of Tom Sandoval ridiculing her for watching 50 episodes of Love Island, and then she went from that to, like, being the host of the show and being nominated for an Emmy for it, so, like,
right.
imagine that.
Anything's possible.
I know.
Just to bring it full circle, I mean, Travis Kelce had a dream. He had a friendship bracelet. Well, actually, before that, he had a dream of starting a podcast with his brother. That podcast then led him to announcing that he had a friendship bracelet, announcing out loud to Taylor, who then got back to Taylor. So you never know where your dreams are going to take you.
Yeah, so let's just, like, throw it out there, we're gonna be on the Taylor Swift World Tour next time, like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what we'd be doing, but
I don't know. We'll
okay.
just be, like,
I can't
hosting it, I
sing, I
guess,
can't
but
dance. Oh, yeah, no, that's great. Yeah.
yeah. No, we're
I'd work
we're
as the
gonna be
crew.
emceeing for Taylor Swift at something.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw a rumor, and this is a straight up rumor. that, that she is potentially maybe consider like, there's Vegas and, New York that are, like, wanting her to do a residency,
I
but
doubt do something like that.
I I just no, like, I don't see the need, like, she's
No.
still I mean, I've noticed though that artists are doing this thing where they go to one place and they're there for a really long time. Like Harry Styles is doing it, Olivia Rodrigo,
Mm,
and it's basically like you go to one venue, you're there. I think Harry Styles did it for like a few weeks. He was in like New York or something.
mm.
And so everyone could fly to New York and come and see him. That way he's not, because I'm sure traveling for
It's
a
a
tour
smart
is
move, but I just don't see Taylor Swift doing that.
no, but maybe other artists, I don't know, maybe it's catching on.
Yeah.
But it always upsets me because they always miss Dallas. Like they're always just like not considering Texas sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
But then
It's
when they go
pretty
on
big.
tour, they always do come to Dallas, so I like that, but
It's fair. Yeah, it's fair.
yeah,
But yeah. I don't know, man. What a fun week it's been.
crazy
Just
week out there.
so much is happening.
Yes. I think that's the end of our show, but, tune in next week for more spilling and spiraling, and we'll talk more reality TV and just all the crazy things that are happening.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.